Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Emma. Hi, Sue and Angela. Hi, Sharon and Suzanne. Hi, Marie. Hi, Lavan and Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Janet and Chloe and Susan. Hello. How are we all? Are we okay? Hi, Megan. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Afternoon. My day's been not too bad, thank you. It's been a weird one today, but yeah, it's not too bad. How is everybody doing? Hi Charlotte, hi Jasmine, hi Dad, Sophie, hello. How are we all? It's Friday, 3rd of December. I'm still no closer to being ready for Christmas. It will happen. I know it will. It will. Are you all ready? Are you nearly getting there? Oh, I forgot to put my earrings back in after I put my hair up. Let me pop them back in. So I tried to do a plait, but then I thought I'd just do one down the centre. So it's slightly different. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody. So let me go through the what's happening today. Waiting for your last gift to arrive, Sophie. Angela, you've just got wrap. I see I've done no wrapping at all. I've got nothing to wrap. Currently standing outside. Oh, bless you. I hope he's okay, Chloe. Gosh. Really started. All presents have been sent. I mean, that's a brilliant start. That's better than me. Hi, Patricia. Hello. Okay, so today, what's going on? So it's Sophie's Star Live. So what that means is Facebook stars are like a online tip, if you like. So you don't have to send them. But today, any stars that are sent during the live, and I can give a total. I've got like a little thing on the side of my screen which sort of tallies it up. Any stars that are sent during the live today are all going to be going to Sophie. Sophie is our admin who's here. She does obviously work a full-time job and she comes on and admins for us even. So yeah, it's just like a little thank you. Now, a few of you guys did ask for this night, and obviously I'm very, very happy to pop it on, which is why so I thought if we do it towards the start of December, then then it's sort of a nice early Christmas gift, if you like. Linda, bless you, thank you for the stars. So yes, it's Sophie's Star Night live today. Again, don't feel like you have to send stars at all, but I just wanted to explain what that is. Other news, there is new items on the website. So it is, there's new crystal items on the website. Oh wow, thank you Lisa, Tanya and Maureen. Hello, thank you for the stars. Sophie's Bailey Fund, well why not, Joanna? Oh, Sue, that's so kind of you. Sophie, I hope you can see this. Bless you. Hi, Mandy, thank you. I can give it has to give it a couple of minutes to upload and then I can tell you the star total. Marie, thank you as well. So yeah, new in the section, there is new crystal pendants on there. Now there will be more crystal items, so a lot of what we've seen in the sparkle dip, I've decided to now get them on the website. So they're going to be like trickling on the website slowly because it does take quite a long time to get them on there. So yes, they started going on. However, they are only limited stocks. Obviously, a lot of them have been in the sparkle dip and still will be being kept back for the sparkle dip. So there is only limited prices for them. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Victoria. Wow. So obviously, like I said, it gives it a second to upload, but that's already 1,269 or 1,269 stars sent. Of course, I don't think that included the last couple of people, so I can do, like I said, I can do an updated thing. So yeah, thank you everybody. So shall we get started for today? We've got our stuffed stockings available as well. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Every order with an item of jewellery gets a naughty or nice card. And as it's now December, every order which has an item of jewellery in it gets a free gift from us. Now, inside these free gifts are either earrings, bracelets, pearls on fittings, which means pearls on lobster or hoop fittings, or loose pearls on our own. So that's just a little free gift from us. So you'll get that as well. Like I said, if it's your order has an item of jewellery in it, stuffed stockings do count, as well as the sparkle dip and the mini sparkle dips as well. Okay, so I did just upload the order list on the page. So if you would like to, if you have ordered, you can see, sorry, there we go. If you have ordered, you can see where you are abouts on the order list. If you would like to order, there is still spaces available for today. Okay, so up first is Yvonne Hughes. Yvonne, are you here? Yet. Yvonne, hello. Yvonne, you have a stuffed stocking, so let's go across to the stuffed stocking screen. Now we do have all these baskets in the way today, so I do apologise for that. I don't know where to put them. I will show you actually though, our baskets, we have a reindeer, we have a snowman, and we have a Father Christmas, which match the stockings that we have. So on here we have the snowman, the reindeer, and the Father Christmas as well. So I thought that was quite cute. So Yvonne, can you have number 10 and donate the shells? You can indeed. So number 10, let's bring you this way and let's get him open. And let's go down. So stocking number 10, Yvonne, donating the shells. Let's get him open. Okay, so you have a ring with your item, and you have 1, 2 and 3 oysters in there, and there's no more in that one. So let's have a closer look at your ring. So this is an expandable ring from the back of the ring. It's adjustable to one size. Now if we turn this ring around, this ring is on the website. I actually think it sits this way around, so you can see that your pearl sits on the top there. The beauty of this ring is, of course, you can wear it either way around. I'd possibly say that way, so the point was going down to the finger, but you could have it the other way. Either way. So you've got these zircon crystals which go in this almost like a tiara design, and then your pearl gets set underneath it there. Hang on, let me get it to focus again. Why won't it focus? What happened? Oh. I'm ever so sorry, Yvonne. Let me just get this to focus one more time. happened? Okay. There you go. So you can see it there. Perfect. Yvonne, I hope you're happy with that. I'm sorry, I was determined to get that to focus then. Right, let's get these open. So you've got 3 oysters alongside that ring. So you can see that that ring, 1 pearl is needed to go on that ring. So the other pearls from the other 2 oysters are yours to keep. So let's get these open. You said you'd like to donate the shells here. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you have a darker purple. There's no more in that one. Now there's definitely a 2-tonal purple here. So if I hold him, he's got silver and purple tones to him. If you can see, they're definitely silver. Then we move around more into that silver tone and then back into that purple. So a 2-tonal silver and purple to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. Again from your stuffed stocking. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a runaway. You have a blush pink pearl there. And there's no more in that one, Yvonne. So you've had a 2-tonal silver and purple and a blush pink. Let me hold him closer so you can see. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is this one here. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in the one oyster there. So you are quadding, my lovely. So 3 oysters, 6 pearls. And like I say, I'll need to know which one of these you would like on that ring. And then the other 5 pearls are yours. So if I pop these in the sand, now actually your quadding colours go along, they match very nicely with the 2 single pearl colours there. So quadding colours, you have a pink, lilac purple, slightly darker candy floss pink, and then you've got a dark chocolate silver. Your 2 single pearls on the top row, you've got that 2-tonal purple and silver, and then that blush pink. Yvonne, I hope you're happy with these. And I'll need to know which one you'd like on that ring. If I run them through the board for you, the 2-tonal purple and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The pink from the quadding oyster is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lilac purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Slightly darker pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the chocolate silver's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Perfect, Yvonne. Which one would you like on that ring, my lovely? Hello, Bronnie. Nora Lynn, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. All stars are going to our admin Sophie tonight, so thank you ever so much. just to confirm, is that this one here? I'm going to bring you back up again, but let me know if it's that one there that you mean. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to yawn. It will pass. Rebecca and Mandy, thank you both for the stars there. And Bronny, bless you, thank you. I'll give that a moment to update, and then I can do an updated total of how many stars she's got so far. So just give it a moment to update. Very happy, Yvonne. Perfect. Let me just write down here. Perfect. So if we do your naughty or nice card, let me just lift these up. Give these a mix. Oh, leave that one that jumped out there. Okay, so you have this one here. So your naughty or nice card, and you have a nice card. You have a £1 off code for the website, which means you'll be sent a £1 off code tomorrow. It'll go to the email address that's on the order form. You'll be able to use that straight away, or you can hold on to it because it doesn't have an expiry date. I hope you're happy with that, Yvonne. And you also get a free gift from us. So just dive in, and you've got the green zigzag paper. It makes my eyes go funny on the camera of that one. So if I just pop your name on that as well. So thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. No, Yvonne, you're very, very welcome. Okay, stars so far. Wow, wow, wow. Is 2,068, which estimated goes into £20.68. So thank you everybody who sent stars so far. Up next this evening is Suzanne Scott. Suzanne, are you here? Suzanne Scott. Suzanne, hello. Should we do your normal openings first and your stuffed stockings afterwards? So you've got, I'm so sorry guys making you yawn, and now just reading that. The thing is, I wasn't even tired before I started the live. I honestly don't understand why I yawn so much. I don't yawn any other time of the day. Oh, right. Suzanne, you've got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I would say that, Leah, apart from I do it in the summer as well. I yawn all year round, but only on the, I only yawn continuously on the live. So sorry. Possibly do find it relaxing. Possibly. Christmas oysters and donate the shells. Perfect. So 1 and 2. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Suzanne, my lovely? Let's get him open. So 1 and 2. And let's go down. Okay, so oyster number 1. You have a double pop with that one. Oh, and in here you've had a couple of runaways, backwards runaways, I should say, 1 and 2. And I can see straight away that you have a number 3 there. So let me just have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster, you have triples. You have an icy blue, a snow white, and what looks to be a silver bells. But let me just pop them in the sand and then I'll have a closer look. Yes, he is. So snow white, icy blue, and a silver bells. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Now I can see straight away in here that you have at least 2 pearls there. And you have 3, another sneaky one's popped out. And there's no more in that one. You have triples for a second time with your Christmas oyster there, Suzanne. So let me just dry these up and I'll pop the same colours under the same colours if that makes sense. So you can have a look just in case you'd like any of those on the jewellery there. You've got a snow white, a icy blue and a berry red. Now, Suzanne, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which 2 you'd like on your jewellery. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Okay, so let me run this through. We're going to do them so the colours and measure the colours after each other, just so you can see if these are the same sizes. Snow White's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Snow White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So the Snow Whites are the same sizes. Icy Blues do look slightly different in shade. The slightly lighter of the 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And Icy Blue number 2, slightly brighter of the 2, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring different sizes there. Your Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7, he is a 7.5, sorry. And the Berry Red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. The blues on the jewellery, of course you can. Let me bring you back up here. If I pop these in here for you. And then if I write that down as well, so we're going to have blues on there. Perfect. So you also then have a stuffed stocking as well. So if we move to the stocking camera, now as I know there is lots of baskets in the way, I do apologise. Stockings 1 through to 12. Number 10 has been picked already. Which one would you like? What number stocking would you like? With those strips, what are they called? They're called command strips. The ones that they've got like a bit of Velcro on them. and they don't leave anything left behind when you take them off, which was my main thing. I didn't want to ruin my ceiling. Number 4, perfect. So Mr. Snowman with number 4. Let's bring you back to this camera and let's get him open. So in here, and let's go down. Okay, so we're in. So you have a pendant and you have 1, 2 and 3 oysters there. You can see there's no other anything else in there. So you have a cage pendant. Now this cage pendant is a new cage pendant, new on the website. It's not in the new in section anymore because it was new on the website last week and I put some new stock on the website today. So it is currently in just the normal cage pendant section. Why can't I thread this? Oh. Sorry, I got the wrong chain end on this one. There we go. Oh, and now the cage pendant's on back to front. There we go. Oh, I feel like I'm having one of those days. So this is a new cage pendant. Now I just hopefully you're going to be able to see this. So as you can see, it's got, you can see through the back, and at the back of the cage you've got the flower. Now of course that will be covered up with the pearl, but it does mean that you can have the cage pendant backwards. And you've got, starting halfway around, you've got zircon crystals that go around, and then on this side you've got these blooms of flowers. So it's almost like you've got a bouquet of flowers towards the side of the cage pendant there. I'm hoping you can see that. The picture for this one on the website does photo the flowers beautifully. I mean, it is stunning. I just don't know if this camera is picking it up there. But Suzanne, I hope you're happy with that one. So you've got 3 oysters alongside him. Let's get these open for you. Would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for with these ones, Suzanne? Okay, so oyster number 1. Thank you for the stars there, Linda. They all go to Sophie today. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a larger, slightly two-tonal hot pink pearl there. There's no more in that one. So I'm just going to show you this because he does have that two-tonal marking. So brighter and then lighter pink as you go around the pearl there. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side, and in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with apple green twins there, and there's no more in that one. So if I dry these up for you, now it does look like with these greens you've got one green which is slightly brighter, slightly lighter than the other. If I just hold them up so you can have a closer look. And then moving on to your last oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a purple. and there's no more in that one. Okay, Suzanne, so let's have a look at all of your pearls from your stuffed stocking as well. So you've got that larger two-tonal hot and candy floss pink. You've got twinning apple greens, one which is lighter, one which is darker with slightly darker green spots on him. And then you've got that brighter purple as well. I hope you're happy with all of those. If I run them through the board for you, the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Lighter apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Slightly brighter apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And then your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Suzanne, I hope you're happy with all of those. Let me bring you back up here. And I'm just going to pop these in here as well. And then if I pop that on there for you. So you also have a naughty or nice. So if I just dive in here. And with your naughty or nice, my lovely, you have a naughty, which does mean that there's nothing on the back of that card. But I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And you get a free gift from us as well. So your free gift. And you have the red, green and white stripy paper there. So let me pop your name on your free gift, my lovely. Suzanne, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe up there for you. And thank you ever so much for the donations of your shells. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. And yes, of course you can. So for the spotty apple green and the red on hoop fittings. So that invoice for the hoop fittings will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form, my lovely. Okay. Perfect. So that's all safe on there. And like I say, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next today is Bronnie Van Leer. Bronnie, are you here? Suzanne, you're very, very welcome. Bronnie Van Leer, are you here? Bronnie, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Bronnie, my lovely, you have a pearly dip. Now, I have been topping up this pearly dip box. The gold and the silver envelopes, the difference of the colour doesn't mean anything. It just happens that I grabbed more gold envelopes this time. So if I dive in here, again, I'm not looking. Bronnie, is there anything in particular that you're hoping for? Oh, and you have a silver envelope. Okay, so let's go down and get this open for you. Thank you, Sophie. So inside your pearly dip, And you have, I can say it's got a yellow pearl on him. And this one used to be on the website. I don't know if this pendant is on the website anymore. I think it was like the honeycomb pendant or something along those lines, because you've got these 3 sections of the honeycomb here, and it's with quite a nice lemon yellow pearl. Now, as you saw, the pearl sort of sits in that top segment, but it can move around, and of course as you walk around while wearing it, it will jump around for you as well. Bronnie, I hope you're happy with that one. So if I bring you back up there, and I'll pop that in here. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. You also get a naughty or nice card. So with your naughty or nice card, my lovely, you have a naughty card there. That does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one, but you do get a free gift from us, from Mr. Reindeer. Oh, so you've got this one here. That's the one I picked. Not that I picked it, but I'm not looking at what I'm getting with these. I'm just diving in. Not that I know what's in each of them, and Kia wrapped up half of these anyway, so I won't know. I won't have a clue what's in what. But if I pop your name on there as well, Bronnie. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Angela, thank you for the stars. The stars today are all getting given. The stars today will all be given to Sophie, our admin. That sentence didn't sound right. Bronnie, no, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Sue Hutchinson. Sue, are you here? Malin, thank you for the stars as well. So I'm looking for Sue Hutchinson. Sue, are you here? Sue, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. If anyone else can see Sue, please comment on her comments, because again, it will bring it forward so I can see. So I'm looking for Sue Hutchinson. Last call, if not, we'll move on. Okay, up next then is Angela Underwood. Angela, are you here? So I've got a piece of hair. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Angela Underwood, are you here? Angela, hello. So Angela, you have a stuffed stocking today. Let's take you onto the stocking wall. So as you can see, number 4 and number 10 have been chosen. What stocking number would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, already know, number 3 and donate, Mr. Santa Claus here. Let's bring you back across. So stocking number 3. Okay, and let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. Okay, so in here you have 1, 2, 3 pendants, and you have a Christmas cage pendant. Now, some of our Christmas cage pendants that are in the stuffed stockings are not on the website. I think this one is on the website, but I do know that some of the ones that are in there are not on the website. So it's just like a little bonus from the stuffed stockings there. So this is your Christmas cage pendant. I think I showed it last week. You've got your reindeer rocking horse there. So it's got some enamel colouring on him with the red with the bottom and on Santa's hat and belly. Then he's got his blue Santa's sack there on his back. So he's riding the reindeer rocking horse. Now your pearl is going to be sat, so you can see the pearl from the bottom and around the edges of that reindeer. So if I turn it around, that's where your pearl will be sat there, but you can then see it, like I say, more so at the bottom and the sides. So I hope you're happy with that one. Now you've got 3 oysters alongside him as well. We're donating your shells. Would there be certain colours that you're hoping for with these ones, Angela? 2 and 3. Okay, so let's go. Oh, we're already down. Oh, it's one of those days, I can feel it. So your I said a lot of questionable things there, Sophie. I didn't know which one you were going to pick up on. I stopped myself many a time. Angela, you like all colours. Okay, so in here, there's one side and the other side. So in here, you are twinning, and you're twinning with apple green twins here. There's no more in that one. I know you so well. Please apologise for the singing. So you have twinning apple greens there, my lovely, to start with. Then moving on to your oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a darker pearl there. There's no more in that one. Now, I think you've got an oil slick here. Let me just finish cleaning him up. If you look, he had a little bit of a gunk on him. Let me turn this over. He is. Look at him. And he's a lighter based oil slick as well. So you can see blues, greens, purples, silvers. He is absolutely stunning, Angela. Oh, that is an amazing pearl. Okay, so then moving on to your last oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a chocolatey coloured pearl, and there's no more in that one. Oh, no way. Okay, so you've got another different pearl. You've got a chocolate bronze with green and purple in him. Let me get this to focus. So here's your chocolate bronze with green and purple. I'm hoping you guys can see that as well. Angela, what do you think to these? Twinning apple greens, a lighter based oil slick and a 3-tonal chocolate bronze. I hope you're happy with those. If I run them through the board, the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The oil slick's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. I would say it's slightly got more purple in it, but I can see where you've got the pink from because it is that sort of tone. So no, and Aaron wouldn't. Aaron wouldn't say that that's a different colour. He'll just be like that's brown, but it's not just brown. Angela, are you happy with that one? I hope you're happy with that one. Very happy, perfect. So let me just give these a mix. This is your naughty or nice cards, Angela. So in here, your naughty or nice card, and you have a nice card. You have an extra oyster opening. So if you're happy to do so, we'll do that now for you. I'll just need to know which oyster you would like, and if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells. And I'll pick your free gift now as well. So if we dive in, and you have the red and green zigzag paper there. Again, that's another one that makes my eyes go funny. But you get your free gift and an extra oyster opening. What type of oyster would you like? Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Christmas and donate, of course you can. So your Christmas oyster, here he is, and let's get him open. And let's go down. So your Christmas oyster, you have a lighter pop there. Don't click on that link, guys. There is your mother of pearl. And in here, you have a berry red. And there's no more in that one. So if I just dry this up for you and pop him in the sand so you can have a closer look. Now, Angela, if you're not happy with this one, I can swap him for you. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. So here is your berry red, and if I run him through the sand, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. What do you think to that one? Are we back? Does that work? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Take away the biggest part of the life. Ooh, ooh, darling. I can't, my brain's not working to think of some funky words to go with that. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. What did I say? Angela, I hope you're... Can you just confirm if you're happy with that red, my lovely? Thank you, Bab. Thank you. If you shush too well. Oh, if only it could work that way, Sophie. Angela, perfect. So we've done your naughty and nice dip. You've got your free gift here. So I do hope, Angela, you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. Up next then is Sharon Lamb. Sharon, are you here? Angela, you're very, very welcome. Sharon Lamb, are you here? Sharon, hello, 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 hello. So you also have a stuffed stockings, my lovely. Which number would you like? So you can see numbers available are 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 and 12. Number 8 and donate. Oh, sorry, number 8's there. I just brought you straight to the other camera there. So here is number 8. And let's get him open. And let's go down. Okay, so number 8, my lovely, let's get him open. Yep, shush is on the job, guys, but thank you ever so much. Okay, so you have 1, 2 and 3 oysters, and you also have a ring today here, Sharon. So if we get him open, oh, I love this ring. So this is an adjustable to one size ring from the back of the ring. Hopefully if it focuses here. Now it's a single band all the way around the ring on both sides. However, look at this. So we have the matching pendant to this on the website. Why won't this focus? So I'm guessing you can see that it's a snowflake. There we go. So you've got some crystal in there as well, just to give it that extra sparkle. Your pearl gets set right in the centre of this snowflake there, and then you've got lots of detail coming out. So I hope you're happy with that one, Sharon. So 3 oysters alongside him, and like I say, I'll need to know which one pearl you'd like in the centre there. So if we get these open, 2 and 3. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are quadding your first oyster, and you're quadding, my lovely. There's no more in that one. So that means you've got your 4 pearls in the 1 oyster here. If I just dry these up for you. And you have a coral, a lemon yellow, a icy, oh, careful, an icy blue, and a darker purple. So there's your first pearls from your quadding oyster there. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here, I can see straight away there, you have a bright hot pink, and there's no more in that one. So I'm just going to dry this one up for you as well. Oh. Okay, so here is your bright hot pink. And then moving on to your last oyster. There's one side, excuse me, and the other side. And in here you have a coral. And there's no more in that one. Now he's a slightly brighter coral than what you've got in your quadding oyster there. So again, I'm just going to pop this in here for you. Sharon, my lovely, I hope you're happy with these colours. Like I say, I'm going to need to know which one of these you would like on that ring, and then the other pearls are all yours as well. So top row you've got your coral, lemon yellow, icy blue, dark purple. Second row you've got your two-tonal coral and your brighter hot pink. What do you think to these, my lovely? If I pop them on the board for you, quadding oyster coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, sorry, he's a runaway. Not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your two-tonal coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And that bright hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And blue on the ring, that's perfect. Let me bring you up here and I'll put the rest of your pearls in here for you. Okay, so if I just write down that we're going to have blue on the ring there. Sharon, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. You also get a naughty or nice card. Okay, so with your naughty or nice card, sorry, upside down, you have a naughty card there. So that does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then your free gift, you have the green Christmas tree paper. So let me pop your name on here for you. Perfect. Sharon, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that safe up there for you. No, Sharon, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Stella Taylor. Stella, are you here? So I'm looking for Stella. Hello. Stella, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Christmas and donate, Stella, perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Sorry, there we go. I keep getting a frog. I've got a tea there, so I'll drink that in a moment. So Christmas oyster, donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. So your Christmas oyster, you have a light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl, hoping for a red or a blue for the season. You have a blue and another pearl there. 1 and 2 and 3. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Oh gosh. Stella, you have triples. And you have a icy blue, a snow white, and what looks to be a silver bells. Now, what do you think to these, my lovely? Are you happy with those? If so, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So your Snow White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Icy Blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. What do you think to those? Snow White, it's your first Snow White. Whoop, whoop. And Snow White on the jewellery. Of course you can. I'll write that down for you, Stella. I hope you're happy with that there. Let me pop him on here. And where's my pen? That one there. So we're going to have the Snow White on there. Perfect. You get a, let me just double check there. Yeah, they're not at the bottom. You get a naughty or nice card as well. Oh, did you see that? It's going to happen at some point. Your naughty or nice card, you have a nice card. You have a £3 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £3 off code that you can use. It doesn't have an expiry date, and you can use it straight away, and that will get sent through to the email address tomorrow for you. And then moving on to your free gift as well, you have the red and green zigzag paper. So Stella, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless him, Chloe. Of course. Well, I hope he's okay, Chloe, my lovely. I'm glad the nebulizer has helped. Have my brew. I will do in a second. Let me just sort this out a second. There we go. I haven't heard it yet, but at the moment I'm not listening to the radio very often. So I think I'd last all the way if I carry on going the way I'm going. I needed that sip. Thank you for telling me to do it, whoever that was. Up next is Pamela Roswell. Pamela, are you here? Do have a nice cuppa. It's a very nice cuppa. I'll send Aaron over, Sophie. He'll be there in 2.5 hours. So I'm looking for Pamela Roswell. Pamela, are you here? Pamela, hello. How did I make it? So I got organza fabric, cut it into squares, folded that up into like a triangle to get the centre, snip off the middle to make a little hole, fold it back out and fold over the corners slightly of that square and make a little snip. You get a bauble, take the top off the bauble, put the organza centre over the little nubbin of the bauble, fold in the corners so that each hole of each corner goes over the centre as well, get the top and put it back on the bauble, hold the bauble and glue gun around the edge and then pull down the organza so it sticks down around the bauble, so you've got the bauble with the organza not out like this but going down around the ball. You then tie it onto a piece of like almost like elastic going all the way along. I've got small and big baubles up there. You then tie that string alongside some lights and then put them up. Pamela, my lovely, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? It did. It took me, I'm going to say, I think it was around like 40 hours. Took me ages, but I absolutely love it. Can I hire you to your house? I mean, I can't. I'm so sorry. It took me so long. Does Sophie? No, Sophie lives around a 2.5 hour drive away from me. Although this time of night, possibly get away with 2 hours sticking to speed limits. But yeah, she doesn't live close at all. But that's okay. We met through me doing pearls and we've met up with her. We've spent New Year's with her, stayed at her house. She's been here. Her husband and my husband have done the wolf run together. The kids get along lovely. So yeah, she's one of my best friends. But yeah, she doesn't live. She used to live nearby, but not when I knew her. When she was younger. No, I think the ceiling can stay up all year round, you know. I think because the balls are round like pearls. That's my thinking. Okay, so Pamela, you've got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mm. Oh, bless you, Sophie. I didn't know if you heard all that or not. Oh, by the way, Sophie's stars are so far on 2,318. Thank you, everybody who sent stars. Quick recap for those of you who didn't know. Today's live, every star that is given on today's live go towards Sophie, our admin. She does a brilliant job as our admin, saving us from all the trolls and shushing everybody she needs to. So that equates to, it says estimated earnings £23.18 so far. So thank you everybody who has donated shells. I mean, thank you everyone who's donated shells, but thank you everyone who's donated stars so far. They will be going to our Sophie. Pamela, one Christmas, one Expand the Rainbow. Please donate the shells. And did you understand what I wrote in your email? You suppose? Yep, that bracelet's already done, my lovely. It's not on here just yet because it was setting, but the bracelet's already made with the colours that you've requested. So that's not a problem at all. So, Christmas oyster and an Expand the Rainbow oyster. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? One and two, and let's go down. So your Christmas oyster, you have a lighter pop there. Oh wow, okay, so with your Christmas oyster, here is your mother of pearl, and I can see straight away that you have a beautiful bright berry red. Look at him. Let me have a squidge in here for you as well. There's no more in that one. We've got our sparkle dips on the website, Janine, and if you pick a hoop fitting, it can fit on a Pandora bracelet, yes. So Pamela, here is your berry red. And then moving on to your Expand the Rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, look here, and here you have a brighter pink, and there's no more in that one. What do you think to these, my lovely? Bright berry red and then that brighter pink as well. Let me run them through the board for you. So the brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and your red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. No need to swap tonight. I'm glad you're happy with those then, Pamela. The red is beautiful. A lot of people are saying about the red. It is beautiful. So let me pop this on here for you. So you get a naughty or nice pick as well. So again, I'm just going to mix these up as well for you. So good luck. And, oh, wrong way round. In here, your naughty or nice card. Pamela, you have a £1 off code for the website. So that will be emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. So if you would like to order again, you can have that £1 off code to use. You'd like them on jump rings? Of course you can. Okay, perfect. I've got that down for you. So your invoice will get sent through for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. You also have a free gift from us as well. So if I dive in here, oh, you have the Merry Christmas wreath paper there. So let me just pop your name on the free gift as well. Pamela, perfect. That's all safe up there for you, my lovely. And I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells there. Up next this evening is Alice Brown. Alice, are you here? Not a problem, Pamela. You're very, very welcome. So an oyster opening on its own, Melissa, is £12. To add a hoop onto a pearl is £3.50. However, you can select an oyster opening with a hoop fitting on the website. So if you go onto the website, go to Oysters, and then you have that option. You can add on there, and then it does give you all the prices and everything there as well. Alice, hello. Alice, you have a stuffed stocking today. Let's take you over. Which number stuffed stocking would you like, my lovely? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Are we back? I don't know why it keeps going out. Are we back there? Number 6 can keep the shells. That's absolutely fine. I'm ever so sorry, Alice. Let me just see if you can hear me, and then I'll grab that. Okay, you can hear me. Right, let me just come back. I'm ever so sorry. I don't know what keeps happening. I'm managing to bring it back again, but I don't understand why it's dropping out. Unless there's a connection. No, it looks like it's all plugged in okay. So keep telling me if it drops out, and I am sorry. But no, you can hear me now, and that's the main thing. So Alice, sorry, my lovely. Number 6, and keep your shells. Number 6 is Mr. Santa, all the way over here. Oh, unhook that if you can see him here. And if I bring you back to this camera as well. And let's get him open. So here he is. And let's go down. Oh, I'm opening this a different way today. Okay, so we have 1, 2 and 3 oysters there. And then you have a pendant as well. And there's nothing else in here. Excuse me. So if I pop your pendant on here, now Alice, I don't know if you've seen, but we had new on the website last week, 3 types of snowflake pendants. I did show them on the live as well as like a sneaky preview. Now this here is one of those new snowflake pendants. So let me just get it to focus. And you can see that there, look at him. So your pearl will be set right in the center of the pendant, where you've then got an encrusted outline of a star. Coming off that star, you've got those little silver flakes making up the overall snowflake pendant. I hope you're happy with that one. And like I say, one pearl will go in the center of this pendant, and then your other pearls will be yours to do with as you will. You love it. Perfect, Alice. So I'm just getting these open for you. Would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for now you've seen the item of jewellery that you have? So Oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. Oh wow, and is that perfect or what? Now you have a 2-tonal icy blue there. Now as you'd like to keep your shells, what we're going to do is we're just going to clean them as we go. So please bear with me. We have a 2-tonal icy blue. The Snowflake Star Pendant. Thank you, Sophie. So if I can just get this sun to focus first. And then if you look here, he's lighter and then brighter blue as you go around here. So you can see his different tones there. Perfect. So 2-tonal icy blue from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and right at the back here, actually, if I turn that around. Oh, look at your shell as well. Can you just see that here? You see them colours? Oh, okay, so in here, straight away, that one's just rolled out backwards. And then number 2, you are twinning. And you're twinning with quite nice sized, larger autumn peach twins there. And again, there's no more in that one. Okay. And let me just dry these up for you as well. Oh, beautiful autumn peach twins here. There they are. And I'm just going to quickly just pop to Aaron. And then moving on to your last oyster. Sorry, I just need some more supplies. I've just asked Aaron to bring me some more wipes. Moving on to your last oyster, Alice. There's one side and the other side. Oh wow, you have a larger TARDIS blue as well, and there's no more in that one. So let me just take the flesh off here for you. Okay, Alice, so what do you think to all of these? I hope you're happy with these colours here, and I'll just need to know which which one you'd like on that pendant. So you've got the TARDIS blue, the two-tonal icy blue, and then the twinning autumn peach pearls as well. If I run them through the board for you, your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And then your autumn peach number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And autumn peach number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Thank you, Bab. Oh, let me just pop them all back together. Okay. Alice, what do you think to these, my lovely? Just going to wrap up your shells for you, my lovely, okay? Can you have the icy blue on the pendant? Of course you can, and there are some big boys there. Oh, I've just wrapped up your shells. So let me just bring you back up and then I can just sort all this out. Let's just pop it all in the correct place. So we're going to have the icy blue in here. We're going to have your other pearls in there. If I pop that all on here, and then if I just get down that we're going to have the icy blue, and if I put your name on your shells, perfect. You also then have a naughty or nice card. No, Sue, he won't tell me about it. He just won't. So I've given up asking. And what I'll do is I'll ask his mum, see if it's her way. Because I don't think it is her way, and then that will make him tell me. So you're naughty or nice. In fact, it's not his mum's way, because I've had his mum's cabbage and that tastes absolutely fine. So naughty or nice. You have a nice card. You have a £1 off code for the website. So Alice, if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have that £1 off code that you can use. It will be sent to the email address that's on the order form. You can use it straight away, but it doesn't have an expiry, so you can hold on to it if you would like to. Diving in for your free gift, and you have the large traditional red bauble paper here. And let me pop your name on your gift as well. Alice, my lovely, I've wrapped up your shells and that's everything there. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's all safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Sarah Spencer. Sarah, are you here? After Sarah, I will be doing an updated order list. So if you have ordered, I'll be printing that out off. Oh, I can't speak today. I'll be printing that out in a moment, and then I'll do that updated order list verbally, and I'll write it on the page as well. I think there's, I don't know, I'll have a look in a moment. Sarah, hello. Sarah, you have one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? In fact, I'm just going to set these to print quickly, just because my computer does take a while sometimes to process what I want it to do. Okay, perfect. Sarah, can you have mystery oysters, donate the shells, and you're looking for a hot pink? You can indeed. So your mystery oyster, let's get him open, and you'd like to donate your shells. And let's go down. So in here, we have a lighter pop there. Oh, and straight away, there is your mother of pearl. Now straight away I can see that you are twinning. And I believe these look like, let me just pop them out. They look like they may be midnight blue twins here. I do need a closer look, but I think that they're midnight blues. Now, Sarah, you did just say you were hoping for that pink, didn't you? So if you're not happy with both of these, or you'd like to swap both or even one, we can do that for you. And of course, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. So look at those midnight blues. And then if I run them through the board for you, your first set of twins, congratulations. Your midnight blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Midnight blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So they are measuring slightly different sizes there. Sorry, I just got my little hand thing out so I could just itch my cheek. So those of you who don't know, I have like this little, because I touched oysters, I've got this little like itchy hand thing. I'll show you, hang on. This. And it itches my face for me, so I don't have to touch it with my oyster hands. Sarah though, what do you think? What would you like to do? Of course you can. So the smaller one was that one there. Hot pink, oh I see it, is over here. And have a look at that. Is this pink here okay for you? Really bright, bold, hot pink there. Just going to bring you back up. Hoop fitting on the other, you can indeed. So let me just write that down for you. We're going to have hot pink on there, hoop fitting on the other. Now that invoice for the hoop fitting will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form, okay? And the pink is perfect. So I'm just making sure that none of them stuck on the sides. So we're doing your naughty or nice card right now, my lovely. So in here, it did, I believe, I only briefly read it earlier and I haven't printed out the checkout form yet. So what I normally do, if I don't get a chance to print out the checkout form prior to the live, it gets added on afterwards. But I did have a quick read. It was about the length, wasn't it? So I will, if there's any questions on it, I will email you if that's okay. Is that okay? I hope that's okay. Your naughty or nice card, you have a nice card. You have a £1 off code. So again, if you would like to order in the future, you'll have that £1 off code to use. And that will also get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. You get a free gift from us as well, not that one then. And you have the green present paper. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. That's great, perfect. Yeah, like I said, I had a quick read and I think it's all okay. But yeah, if there's any issues with it, I'll pop you an email over, and that'll be tomorrow because I'll add the checkout forms on tomorrow. I normally try and do it the day after, the night before, just so then everything's fresh in my mind in case anyone said any queries or anything like that. So that makes sense. Okay. Oh, right. Let me quickly go through here and just double check these checkout forms, and then I'll do the updated order list. So basically, do you know those little forms when you're on the website? And it asks you for any additional information. Yeah, those, they don't actually print out with the order. So I print them out on like a sticky label, if you like, and stick them on the order separately. So if you order whilst on the live, I do go through quickly like I'm doing now, just to have a quick look at them in case you do give me any additional information that I need to know. Especially as some people may not even want the opening today. It can be booked in for another day or for a different person. Okay, so oh no, Sarah, you're very, very welcome. So let's do this updated order list here. So I'm going to be reading it as we go. Just popping them in order. Okay, so I'm going to be reading and typing as we go. So, oh, and Sue's here as well, so I can add you back on to the end. Okay, so we're going to have Lavan Thompson, you're up next, my lovely. And then we have Oriel Melville, Sue Scury, Richard Davies, Sophie North, and Sue Hutchinson. Okay, so that's just 6 of you, so that's not it's not too long a wait if you have ordered or if you would like to order, but I am just going to update the order list that's on the page just so then you guys can see it there. I've just left a couple of spaces and then popped it there, and then I'll pop it in the comments as well so you guys can see. So yep, it's on the page now, and then it's in the comments there as well. Okay, so up first or up next is Lavan Thompson. Oh no, sorry Lavan. I'm ever so sorry. I've just seen that this one doesn't have an opening. If you're watching, I do apologise. But no, that one doesn't have an opening. So I'll pop that to the side and that will get shipped out for you as soon as possible, because obviously it doesn't have an opening there. But I hope you're happy with that. Although, Lavan, are you here? Because you do still get a free gift here. I'll just see if you're here, but if not, I'll still grab your free gift for you. Kaylee, yep, that's not a problem. That is you. I do remember reading it, but I didn't realise that it was that. So I'm ever so sorry. But yes, Kaylee, Richard, David, yep, I'll call you, my lovely. That's fine. So this is going to be Lavan's free gift. I don't think she's here, but that's fine. She's got the Blue Stars free gift paper. So if I just pop her name on there. Okay, so up next is Oriel Melville. Hello, my lovely. I think if I'm mispronouncing your name again, I'm ever so sorry. But hello, you have a stuffed stocking. If we go across to the stockings. So numbers that are available are 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 12. I know it's kind of, if I move this, oh, no, we can't see number 12. It's so hard to fit them all in. Haha, there we go. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 12. Which one would you like? Yes, you can do so. So if you order on the website, I can then do an updated order list and add you on for the openings tonight. It's perfect, perfect. Can you have number 5 and donate? Of course you can. So number 5 is the reindeer. And then if I bring you across to this camera here, I don't know why the lighting's so different between the two. It must just be the angle. But yeah, if you look here and then look at him on this one, you see what I mean? It just looks, I don't know, it's slightly different light. Maybe it's just because of different cameras possibly. So number 5, let's get him open. Oh, that was a tight fit in that one actually. And let's go down. So in here, Oriole. Okay, so you have a pendant and you have 1, 2 and 3 openings there. So we saw a snowflake pendant earlier, and here we have a different snowflake pendant. So it's still one of our snowflake pendants, different to what we saw earlier. Have a look at this one, focused beautifully there. So you can see your pearl is set in the center, and then you've got these crystals around the outside, and then these little spikes of the silver pendant to give it that extra detail there. So I hope you're happy with that one. So like I say, your one pearl that you pick will go in the center of the pendant, and then your other pearls will be yours to do with as you will. So if I get these open for you, you'd like to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so let's go. Oh, I did it again. We're already down. Oh, okay, so your first oyster, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here, straight away, I can see your quadding. Now let me just squidge these out. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, my lovely, which means you have got 4 pearls in the one oyster there. There's no more in that one. Okay, so you've got a light purple, 2 different shades of pink, and then a silver bells as well. Light purple, 2 pinks, one slightly darker than the other, and then a silver bells. Moving on to your oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a lighter rose gold, and there's no more in that one. So here is your rose gold. It is on the website, Kerry. Yes, it will be under the Christmas section. And then moving on to your last oyster, there's one side, oh, careful, and the other side. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have 1 and 2. You are twinning. And you're twinning with 2 different shades of whites here. So let me just dry these up for you. The pin cap is literally just the cap that sits on top of the pearl, Melissa. The hoop on top of the pin cap is about 1 mil wide, just 1 mil wide, so I don't think it could fit on a chain, no. Unless you've got a very, I mean, if you've got a very thin chain, it would, but my chains wouldn't, if that makes sense. So with your whites, you've actually got a snow white and then a bridal white. So you've got 2 different shades of whites there, if you can see that. So snow white on this side, bridal white on the other side. So top row, you have that light purple, light pink, slightly brighter pink and silver bells. And then you have snow white, bridal white and rose gold. Now I will need to know which one of these you'd like on your pendant, my lovely. So the lighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Slightly brighter pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 6.5, sorry. Let me bring you back up here. If you'd like to, if you would prefer not to have a hoop fitting on a pendant, if you pick jump ring, now the normal size jump ring that I would give you guys is a 5mm jump ring. Now that can again fit on some pendants, but I do have jump rings up to the size of 8mm wide, which is definitely, so I would say even from 6 to 7mm is wide enough for a pendant, which is then a really thinner, more just a slight lighter hoop, which has got a slightly more delicate look, if you like, compared to the hoop fitting for a necklace. So I can do that for you. You just need to request a slight, so it's the jump ring fitting that you need, and then like I said, I normally give the 5mm one, just request a slightly larger one, and then I can do that for you, and then that will fit on. Does that make sense? But of course the hoop fitting definitely fits on necklaces as well. Okay, Oriole, my lovely, I've got that all down for you. That invoice is going to get sent across for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form. Sorry, I was just writing that down for you there. You get your naughty or nice card as well. So in here, with your naughty or nice card, oh, upside down, and you have a naughty card there. That does mean that there's nothing on that side, but you do get your free gift. So if I grab this here for you, and if I dive in, oh, your free gift is the reindeer and Christmas tree paper. So if I pop your name on here as well. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, my lovely, but I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Yep, Melissa, when it's your turn, just that's not a problem, and I can invoice you the difference over. Not a problem. Okay, up next today is Sue Scurry. Sue, are you here? Oh, bless you. You're very welcome. I might go through and put little labels on the top of these, just because it's getting hard to see. I write your order number on here just so I know whose is whose, but it's getting hard to see. So I might just put like little labels on the top. But there's a lot of gifts that we've wrapped, so that's a lot of labels, so I don't know. If little white labels turn up, that's the reason why. If not, I'll just keep trying to see them. Maybe I could use a bigger pen, possibly. I don't know. Sue, hello. Sue, my lovely, you would like a Christmas oyster. You do have one opening altogether, and you're looking for a light silver bells. Okay, so let's get this open. What would you like to do? Donate the shells. I did read that, didn't I? Sorry, Sue. So let's go down. Your Christmas oyster. You have a lighter pop there. Oh, so here is your mother of pearl. Now, if I just move this, you have a sneaky runaway there. And I can see straight away here 2 darker pearls, 1 and 2. And is there, let me have a squidge to see if there's any more in here. Now that's the tail there. There's no more in there, I believe. Let me just show you. It's that darker section there. That is the tail. Oh, he's dripping. Beautiful. Okay, so let me dry these up for you. Now, you was hoping for that lighter silver. So if you would prefer to swap one of these for that, we can do that for you on this one. However, you do have 2 silver bells here. It depends on how light you'd like to go with them, because we do have 2 here. And you've got a berry red as well. So 2 silver bells and a berry red. Charlotte, bless you. Thank you for the stars then, my lovely. All stars that are sent tonight go to our Sophie admin. So stars, they are like an online tip, if you like. But yeah, all stars today are going to our Sophie admin. So thank you ever so much. Sue, what do you think to these? Your silver bells number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver bells number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And your berry red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Happy Christmas to you as well, Charlotte. Can you please swap one of the darker silvers for a light one for the pendant? And can you have the red on a hoop? Of course you can. Let me just have a look for this silver first, though, just so you can confirm. Where is it? Is it that one? It is. Now, this is a very light, I called it like a dove silver. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Alison, Nicole and Shana. Thank you all for your contribution to Sophie with your stars there. What do you think to that silver there? Would you be happy with that one? Let me bring you back up. That's perfect. Oh no, well I hope it is the perfect match if it's matching some earrings as well. So So let me write this down though. So you'd like the silver, or hang on, no, the light silver, because you do have another silver. So light silver on there, an invoice for the red on a hoop fitting. So that invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. You also have a naughty or nice card. So Aria, thank you for the stars as well. So in here, your naughty or nice card. Oh, wrong way round. There we go. So in here, you have a nice card. You have a £3 off code for the website. That will also get sent across tomorrow for you to the email address that's on the order form. You'll be able to use it straight away, or you can hold on to it because it doesn't, I can't speak, sorry, it doesn't have an expiry date on there. You get a free gift from us as well, Sue. And we've gone for the red traditional paper there. So if I pop your name on here. Perfect. No, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Sophie's total so far with the stars, guys. So the total stars sent today is 2,550. So thank you ever so much, which that equates to, it says estimated earnings, which is £25.50. So that's amazing. Thank you, everybody. Right, up next is, I'm just going to go read your, I remember, I forgot the name in my head, but I just don't want to say it out wrong. So I'm just going on to the checkout form. Yes, it is Kaylee. Hello. I had Keely in my head, so I had it slightly wrong. But no, Kaylee, are you here? I'm glad, Sue. It is you. Hello. And you have a stuffed stocking. So let's go across to the stuffed stocking screen. Hopefully you can still see all of these. So the numbers that are left are 1 and 2. 7, 9, 11 and 12. Which one would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Number 2. Okay. Oh, sorry. Number 2 is this one here. And if I bring you across here, Kathy, bless you, thank you for the stars. Okay, so in your number 2, I've had to start wrapping these with a different colour paper as well. So if you get a different colour paper, it doesn't mean that it's different, it's just I only had so much red. It comes in a pack of all the different colours, so yeah, I had to start using the different colours. Let's go down. So yeah, I don't know what it is, Leah. I'll get Aaron to have a look into it for the next live and see if he can see what's going on with it. Okay. Oh, I love this one. So you have 1, 2 and 3 oysters. 3 oysters with that one, and you have our new Cage Pendant. Now this Cage Pendant is like I say, it's a new one on the website, but it's completely different to sort of anything that we've had before with a Cage Pendant here. So oh, it does have a slightly smaller link at the top here. I might change this hoop at the top, just have a slightly slightly larger one. Okay, so this is the Moon's Gift. In fact, I think because it's backwards for you guys, I'm just going to flip it over because it is the same on both sides. It just depends on which side it is. So this is the Moon's Gift. So you can see it's 90, the whole thing is 925 silver. It does have this golden colour coating here. So it's 925 silver underneath, but it does have the golden colour coating on the gift section. So with this one, our Cage Pendant's slightly different. Normally with our Cage Pendant, you unthread the chain at the top to be able to open the cage. So then you can swap your pearls around with this one. This one here, it has a little catch here. So if you open the catch carefully, and then it opens up, and then you can pop your pearl in, swap your pearl around, and then when you close it up, make sure you hear it click shut, and then your pearl will be in here inside the gift from the filigreed moon. So I hope you're happy with that one, Kaylee. It's like I said, it's our new Cage Pendant on the website, and I love it. Love, love, love it. So you've got 3 oysters with him, which means you're going to have a lovely selection of colours that you can then swap around inside that Cage Pendant. Very happy. Perfect. So there's your 3 oysters here. Did you say, let me scroll up. What would you like to do with your shells? Donate the shells. Perfect. Okay, so oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are twinning, and you're twinning with rose gold twins there. And there's no more in that one. Oh, wow, Pamela, that's amazing. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. You've just taken us over the £30 mark, Pamela, for Sophie today. So thank you ever so much. Now, Kaylee, your first oyster has given you rose gold twins here. Moving on to your oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you are twinning for a second time, and you're twinning with Blurple Pearls. Now, Blurples we haven't seen come out from the oysters for a while, actually. So a Blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So in some lights they'll look like a blue, and in other lights they'll look like a purple. So they're right on the cusp of on that colour spectrum. So hopefully you can see that there, twinning Blurple Pearls. Oh, bless you, Pamela. Thank you ever so much. And then moving on to your last oyster, Kaylee. So in here, there's one side, oh, and the other side. And in here you have a darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. And he is a darker chocolate pearl. What do you mean by pop through the blue will pop in the Cage Pendant? It wouldn't pop through. I'm not sure what you mean, Leah. But what do you think to these, my lovely? Rose gold twins, Blurple twins, and then a chocolate pearl as well. If I run them through the board for you, the rose gold number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Rose gold number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's also a 6.5, so they're the same size there. The Blurple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And Blurple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Oh, no, don't say sorry. That's completely on me. I'm sorry, Leah. My brain was not thinking along those lines then. I was thinking, what? It doesn't, what? So that's not on you. Probably everyone else knew what you meant and just not me. I am now, however, going to pop it in the cage so you can then see the colour pop. Yes. No, don't be sorry. It's me. It's not you. Oh, look. It does make the colour pop. Oh, are we going to get it to focus? Oh, I love it. Kaylee, though, I hope you're happy with everything there. Let me bring you back up. It is a lovely cage pendant, that one. So that's all safe on there for you. Let me do your naughty or nice card as well, my lovely. So just giving these a mix. No, Kaylee, you're very, very welcome, and I'm glad you're happy with it. So your naughty or, oh, upside down, sorry, naughty or nice cage pendant, naughty or nice card. You have a nice card. You have a £2 off code for the website. So that will get sent tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. And if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have that £2 off code to use. Now, it can be used straight away, but it also doesn't have an expiry date, so you can hold on to it if you would like to. And then you get a free gift as well. So I'm just going to stand all of these up actually, because there's more in here than it looks. And I've got the other 2 baskets full as well, and more. So there's loads of gifts. I'm just standing them up here. So you have the snowy backdrop paper. So I hope you're happy with that as well. And of course, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. You're ever so welcome, Kaylee, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Sophie North. Sophie, are you here? Sophie, hello. Shall we do your stuffed stocking first? And then you will do your mini sparkle dip afterwards. So stuffed stocking, I almost feel like I want to bring them all over, but the numbers that are left are number 1, 7, 9, 11 and 12. Which one would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So that's 1, 7, 9, 11 and 12. Number 12 and donate. Okay, so as you can see, that's number 12 there, Mr. Snowman. If I bring you across to me. Okay, so inside number 12 was quite a fatter parcel here actually. Let's go down. So in here. Oh, Kaylee, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Oh, now if you guys remember when I said at the start that there are some Christmas cage pendants that will not be going on the website, so that only in the stuffed stockings. This is one of them. So Sophie, you've got 3 oysters there. And then you have this cage pendant. Now this cage pendant can hold up to 2 pearls. I'm having real issues with being able to thread the thing through today. Okay, so this is the back of the cage pendant. So you can see it's quite a nice longer cage pendant if I just get this to focus. So like I said, this is the back and this can hold up to 2 pearls. So you can just put the 1 pearl in there, but there's definitely room for both of them. Now, this is a little bit different. Look, so do you know like the babushka dolls, the ones where you put them inside each other? This is what this reminds me of, but you've then got the reindeer theme with the ears and the antlers. And then you can see where the belly is, so I'm just getting it to focus. You see where the belly is, where your 2 pearls will be shown. So there's a lot of colour of the pearls which should be shown, which I do like in a cage pendant. And you're going to be able to see both of those there. Really wanted a cage pendant, and it's such a Christmas, I'm so sorry it keeps going out of focus. It's such a Christmassy cage pendant, this one as well. It's got the little splash of red enamel in his ears there. It just gives it that little extra touch of Christmas, I think, with the little splashes of colour on the cage pendants. Normally I do try to avoid getting colour in our jewellery. Sometimes we have a little splash with the crystal, with there being a colour or something like that, obviously not including the crystal charms or pendants. But however, with Christmas, I think always having that little extra something in them, it just gives it that little, I don't know, Christmassy feel. So yeah, I hope you guys are happy with the choices we've made, obviously with everything this year. But yeah, I think it gives it that little, yeah, extra. Sophie, my lovely, donate the shells. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? So there's one side and the other side, and in your first oyster you are twinning. Aaron, what colour are those twins there?
Blue.
You didn't even look. What colour are those twins?
Pink.
They're not pink.
They're light pink.
They're not light pink.
Shiny light pink.
They're not shiny light pink.
Somewhere close to that.
They're pinky rose gold.
So they're shiny and they're a type of pink.
They are a type of pink, but they're pinky.
So I'm correct.
You're correct in a way, but they're pinky rose gold.
Well, I love how you need to put clauses on the fact that I'm right.
Thank you for the tea. So twinning with pinky rose gold twins here. You can visually see that we do have one which is larger than the other. I will measure them for you at the end. Moving on to your oyster number 2. Oh, Laura, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. They're all going to Sophie today. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, is that a twin? It is a twin. You are twinning. And you're twinning with bridal white twins there. So let me just dry these up for you. So pinky rose gold twins and bridal white twins. There they are in the sand. And then moving on to your last oyster from your stuffed stockings, Sophie. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, so in here you are quadding. And there's no more in that one. You are quadding, my lovely. He does say it's pink all the time. And to be fair on that one, there is pink in them. I'm going to say they're base rose gold though with a pink overtone, but I can't say that to him. Now, Sophie, you are quadding with a icy blue, light purple, a candy floss pink, and a gold. Now, let me... Sharon, yes, thank you for the stars, my lovely. Let me bring you closer. What do you think to all of these, Sophie? Twinning pinky rose golds, twinning bridal whites, and then you've got a quadding icy blue, light purple, candy floss pink, and gold. Now let me run these through the board for you. Rose gold number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Rose gold number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So they are measuring at different sizes there. Bridal white number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And bridal white number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. So they're measuring at the same size there. Your gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Your candy floss pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Light purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. I hope you're happy. Oh, they're all sort of everywhere there, but I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. Let me just bring you back up and then I can pop them all in here for you. Of course you can. I'm glad you're happy with them, but let me write this down. So, 1 smaller rose gold, 1 white, and 1 candy pink on lobster fittings. So that invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, my lovely. Okay. You also have a mini sparkle dip as well. So your mini sparkle dip, my lovely. Let me just give these a mix, and then I'm not going to look, and what's going to happen is I'm going to take a big pinch. Oh, and then okay, so let me just put all the runaways back in here. We have this one here. Now, with this one, you get to stick or twist. So if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you're not happy, you can twist once and we dive in for a different one. So this is the triangle crystal. This is in the colour mirror. So if I just move this around, it means that you can see yellows, blues and purples depending on where the light hits it, and it's this triangle. So if I hold it from the side, you can see that both sides of the triangle sort of come into a point, which means it's never going to sit still. It does always have that sort of little wiggle on it there. So this is the mirror triangle. What do you think to this one, my lovely? If you're happy with this one, you can stick. If you're not happy, you can risk it and twist it. What do you think, Sophie? I'm just going to bring you back up. Twist, but it's lovely. No, of course, that's not a problem. So that's actually going to stay out of the bag, and then we'll do your twist, then it gets added back into the bag. So again, just going to give them a mix. And then if I dive in here again, I'm just going to take another big pinch. Oh, where's the bag? There. Okay, so now I did start, like I say, putting some of the sparkle dip pendants on the website, so they're in the new in section now. I will be doing the same with the charms as well, but that, like I say, it will take me a little while. Now, Sophie, your twist pendant is this one here. Now, I will say there's no two charms the same in the bag. We do go through and make sure that they're different. Now we may have the same sorts of charms, but we all have different colours. This is that occasion where you've got the same type of charm here, however it is a different colour. So I do hope you're happy with this charm. Now this is clear crystal, this one here, so you can see it, as it reflects the light, it is beautiful. Now if I just pop my glove underneath him, you can see whatever colour he's going to be resting on or put up against, it's going to reflect through, so it brings that colour through there. But it's the clear crystal one. So I do hope you're happy with that, Sophie. What luck to get two of the same type of charm out there, because like I say, there's so many in there, but you do have the different colours. Let me do your naughty or nice dip as well, my lovely. So again, I'm just gathering them all up. Okay, so if I dive in here, oh no, I've got two. Okay, that's one. Okay, so your naughty or nice card, and you have a nice card, so you do have a £1 off code for the website. So if you would like to order again, you'll have that £1 off code that you can use. That will also get sent across tomorrow for you to the email address that's on the order form. And again, you'll be able to use it straight away, or you can hold on to it because it doesn't have an expiry date on there. You get a free gift as well from the reindeer basket. So if I dive in here, and you have the bauble paper, let me pop your name on here for you. Okay, Sophie, my lovely, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Melissa, of course you can. So Sue Hutchinson is up next. Then after Sue, I will be doing an updated order list, because Sue is the current last person on the current order list. So let me just have a quick look. I believe I have 4 people to add on. So after Sue here, I will do that updated order list, so then you'll hear whereabouts you are on that list. Okay. And Sue, hello. You've emailed me. I've got an itchy nose. I'm ever so sorry. Let me just have a look, see. Oh, I think I found you. So it's just opening up there with me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So just sorting this, just booking that in there. Okie dokie. Okay, I've got that down for you, my lovely. So all together then, let's have a little look. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 openings, and then you've got a sparkle dip with an oyster. No, a sparkle dip as well, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4 openings, and then a sparkle dip. So what 4 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Two mystery and donate the shells. to Christmas, and it's a mystery for the open at home. Perfect. So 2 Christmas, 2 mystery, donate the shells. Sue, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2 with the Christmas, and then with the mystery, 1 and 2. Melissa, when it's your turn, you just let me know what you would like. I'll make a note, and then the invoice would get sent tomorrow for you to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. Sue, you're hoping for berry reds for the earrings. Okay, fingers crossed then for berry reds for you. So let's go down. So oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. So in your first oyster, there is your mother of pearl. And in here straight away, I can see you do have a berry red there. Let me pop him out and let me have a squidge here. There's no more in your Christmas oyster there. So you have a berry red. Yep, she does have her third mystery oyster to open at home. I have got that here. So she's got 4 now and then 1 extra to open at home. I just didn't say about that because obviously she just needed to pick 4 now. So I have got that down, not to worry. So berry red to start with. Moving on to Christmas oyster number 2. Oh, deep pop there. And you're about to have a runaway possibly. There is your mother of pearl. Is it going to stay in while I lift it up? You have 1, 2 and 3 there. Let me just have a squidge and see if there's any more. If not, you have triples. And there's no more in that one. So you have triples from your second Christmas oyster here. So let me bring these into the sand. You have a snow white, a silver bells, and a icy blue. Moving on to the first of your mystery oysters. Just a lighter pop with him. And there is your mother of pearl. And I can actually see, if I turn this around, can you see in there? I can see a watermelon pearl. Let me just have a squidge in here as well. There's no more in that one. So you have a watermelon. Look at that bright watermelon. And then moving on to your last oyster, which is your mystery oyster here. You have a light pop there. Oh, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see that there's no pearls there. And then in here, I can see that you have a couple there. 1, 2, 3. And 4, you are quadding with your second mystery oyster. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so Sue, you have an apple green, a candy floss pink. Oh, I've just messed them up. Hang on. I knocked some. So your first one, you have a berry red, snow white, silver bells, icy blue, watermelon, then apple green, candy floss pink, darker silver, and a coral. Now, what do you think to all of these? I'll need to know which 2 colours you'd like on the earrings. And of course, if you'd like to swap any of these, you can do so. So if I run them through the board for you, your berry red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the quadding oyster coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The dark silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The candy floss pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Swap the 2 corals for berry reds. And then is it the reds that you'd like on the jewellery? Oh no, I poured too many into my hand. Hang on, let me put some back. Right, let's have a look. That might be... Oh. Okay. Just finding 2 which are the same shade and size for you. What do you think to those there? Are you happy with those to go onto the jewellery? Why did that suddenly go dark? It was light and then it suddenly went darker, didn't it? Sorry, Chloe. Let me just bring you up there, Sue, and you can let me know if you're happy with those. I've got that song in my head now. I only know 2 words of it. The watermelon sugar, sugar. Oh, I'm not going to try again. Sugar, watermelon sugar high. 3 words. What's a watermelon sugar? Oh, sorry. Yes, of course it can. So these were the 2 I've added in. Your original reds. Let's go back down so you can see. So your original red is this top one because I put them in separate bags. No, that's too big. Let's move this so it's flat. Oh, look at that. Okay. Have a look at that there. Can you just confirm, are you happy with those? Oh, I've just hit the camera with the light now. Is the camera... No, the camera's not out. I thought I hit it with the light. It's that song. Who is it? With the hair. Okay, I don't know. I'm not really... I used to be so... Like, I love music, don't get me wrong. I used to be so into, like, what was coming out. And now I don't have a clue what's in the top 40 at the moment. Harry Styles, that's the one. Oh, gosh. I need to start listening to the radio again. And finally, the silvers. Oh, for TARDIS blue and light purple. Sorry if your comments are getting mixed up. Light purple, there's going to be a weight on it. So if you're happy to wait, I can do that for you, but it might be quite a little bit of a weight because there is a weight on them sort of lighter purples. Or would there possibly be a different colour that you're hoping that you could sort of swap in instead? But of course, if you're happy with the weight, I can do that for you. So TARDIS blue. Oh, I've just remembered I've got a T there. Mm. I didn't see about the green then, sorry. Sea greens, I don't really have. Where's that pot I had? Just because I need to sort out my colour pots. Where did I put it? Here it is. I was going to say I saw sea greens in here earlier. Look at that one there. So that's green and blue. What do you think about the purple? Keep the lighter silver. Okay, and I'll take the other two away. Perfect. Can you just confirm, are you happy with those other swaps there? Sorry, Sue, I didn't seem to see all your comments all at the same time there, so I'm sorry if I did miss anything, but I hope we've got everything there. I'm just going to pop down that you'd like the reds on here, though. And just confirm if you're happy with the other colours while I grab the Sparkle Dip bag. That's not my swaps pot, no, that's my, I need to sort out colours. And that's just the lights behind my board. Da-da, look. I need to devote some time to sort out these. So these were, I mean, these are amazing. You need to look at these. These were colours that people have swapped out, yes. So I just need to go through and sort them out. And then this is the other one. So yeah, it's a lot to do that, but it's my happy place when I go and sort the colours out. But it's just the time to do it at the moment. It's just not happening. Oh, let's go down. So, oh, you don't want me to take them off. You want, oh, okay, sorry, I read that incorrectly. Let me bring you back up. So you'd like the white and the blue to have mini lobster fittings. That's not a problem. I'll write that down for you. Is it the icy blue? Is it the icy blue? The TARDIS blue. See, good job I checked. Okay, perfect. So that's all safe on there for you. The pots are actually with my pegboard. So it's from IKEA and they're with, so the pegboard, it fits on, this is the lid for them and it slots on the pegboard there. And then these, they slot in and then, yeah, I just don't have them on the pegboard at the moment, that's all. Let me just put the lid back on. So yeah, they do come with lids as well. But yeah, so I've got two pegboards either side. So your sparkle dip, let me give these a mix for you. And then if I dive in here for you, Sue, I'm just going to grab a big pinch and then give these a wiggle. And you have this one here. So now, this one is not on the website. It hasn't been on the website, but I might pop it on there in the future. And it's the Golden Shadow Offset Heart Crystal Pendant. So you can see it's offset. You've got the larger side towards the top where the fitting is, going round and down into that smaller side of the heart. Golden shadow colour means it's got that lighter and darker golden colour, depending again on where the light hits it. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with this one, you can stick, and if you're not happy, Sue, you can risk it and twist it. What do you think? Twist that one. Okay, so that one will stay out of the bag and then it will get added back into the bag after we've done your twist there. So again, I'm just going to mix these up for you, and then good luck, my lovely. I'm going to grab a big pinch and give these a wiggle. Oh, missed the bag then, I felt that. Okay, so you have this one here. Let me pop that back down there. So you have this one here. Now this colour is called Blue Shades, and this is a Baguette pendant. Now this is slightly different. I actually have this pendant myself, and this is the Blue Baguette. Now you can see it's quite a nice thicker, wider rectangle, and the facets of the crystal you can see have those sort of sparkle with the rectangle there. So if light hits the different facets, you can see the colours shining through. What do you think to this one? And you love the blues. Perfect. Let me bring you back up here and pop that in here. So Sue, my lovely, then that's everything on there. I hope you're happy with that, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Let me just get these all out of there, and this is your naughty or nice dip, so I'm just giving them a mix for you. And then if we dive in here, so your naughty or nice dip, Sue, and you have a nice card as well, so you have a £3 off code for the website, so that email will get sent across for you tomorrow as well. And again, it will go to the email address that's on the order form. You'll be able to use the code straight away, or you can hold on to it because it doesn't have an expiry date. You have a free gift from us as well. You have the red and green and white flower paper there, so if I pop your name on here, Sue, my lovely, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. And I've just popped that safe up there for you. So we're just going to be doing an updated order list. There's 5 of you on the order list here, so again, it shouldn't be too long a wait at all. I'm just again quickly running through, having a look at the checkout forms. Sorry, I know it's just clicking on each one, it takes so long to load it, that's all. Okay, so again, I'll do a verbal order list and a written order list. So I'll type it while I read it, and then I'll post it on the page and in the comments as well. So up next would be, again, I'm away from the comments for a moment just while I read these out. You've got Andrew Parsonage up next, and then Melissa, oh sorry, spelled your name wrong there, Melissa Bath, Kathy Rax, and Lindsay Kinlock, and then Sophie North. Okay, so that's 5 of you there. Again, let me just pop this on the Pearls of Brecon page, so where the order list is on the page anyway. Again, I'll leave a couple of, oh, where did that go? I'll leave a couple of spaces, and then I'll put the new order list just so then you can see whereabouts that is there. And then if I pop it in the comments as well. Thank you, Nicole. There we go. So, Andrew Parsonage, are you here? Just by the way, guys, Sophie's total so far with the stars is 3,379. Thank you, everybody who sent stars today, which it says estimated earnings is £33.79. So that will all be going to Sophie. Yeah, so thank you everybody who has gifted her that. I will take a photo at the end just so you guys can see as well. I'll post it on the page. Yeah, I won't forget, I will take a photo at the end. I'm looking for Andrew Parsonage. Andrew, are you here? Andrew, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else sees Andrew, please comment on their comments so I can, and it will bring it forward so I can see it. If you would like to order, you can order at www.pearlsofbrecon.com. It's in the description above. I can pop it in the links here, or if you type into Google Pearls of Brecon, it will bring it up. or if you go onto the Facebook page where we're live from now, there's a link to the website there as well. So lots of different places. Hopefully you can get it. There's the link there, pearlsforbrecken.com. Okay, last call for Andrew. If not, we'll move on. Sorry, I'm just finishing my tea before it goes too cold. Okay, so I haven't seen Andrew. So if they come on, we can add him back in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Melissa Bath. Melissa, are you here? Now, Melissa, you would like a different fitting, wouldn't you? My cup, it says Mummy Elf. So we've got a Mummy Elf, Daddy Elf, and then we've got 2 Little Elf cups. The Little Elf cups are just slightly smaller as well for the kids. Melissa, hello. So you'd like a jump ring. Okay, so okay, I've got that down for you then, my lovely. So what will happen is tomorrow you'll get an email to the email address that's on the order form, and it will be an invoice, and obviously it will just be the difference in the price there, and it will be an invoice that comes through PayPal. So it's just you can pay the invoice the same way you've ordered on the website, if that makes sense. You can just click the link, or if you don't like clicking links from emails, I completely understand. You can log into your PayPal and then it will be there as well, because it will be sent to that email address. I hope that makes sense. So Melissa, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I have Aurora is my daughter and Quinn is my little boy. And Aurora, yes, she is a Disney princess, but she also, it means Aurora Borealis, which is another name for the Northern Lights. And my midwife that helped deliver her name was Dawn. So yeah, Dawn, Aurora, it just everything, it just, yeah, it was, yeah. But we have a nickname for her, so she barely ever gets called Aurora by us. She has a nickname. You'd like to keep your shells, Melissa. That's not a problem. What type of oyster would you like? So you can have a mystery, which is a mix of all the colours, Christmas, which is Christmas colours, darker rainbow, lighter rainbow, or natural. So it doesn't matter. So what I can do is I'll send the email to the email that's on the order for Melissa, and then it can be paid by any PayPal. So it doesn't have to be your the PayPal I send it to on the email. It doesn't have to be that one. It can be paid by any PayPal. So if you click the link and log into the one you want to use, and then it's paid, but my end it still says that you've paid it. Does that make sense? If you prefer me to send it to a different email address, that is fine as well. You can email me that across to me and then I'll send it to that one. That's not a problem. But yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to. Christmas. Okay. Christmas, keep the shells. Is there a certain colour that... Oh, 2 then. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here, there is your mother of pearl. Oh wow, I can see straight away. Have a look here. You are quadding. You are quadding with 4 darker pearls there, Melissa, my lovely. Let me have a squidge for you. And there's no more in that one. So you are quadding. You've got 4 pearls in the 1 oyster. Now these are all different shades of silver bells. So they're all different shades of silver, my lovely. Now if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. And then I will need to know which one you'd like on the item as well. So 4 different shades of silver bells, what would you like to do? If I run them through the board for you, pearl number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pearl number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pearl number 3 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And pearl number 4 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. There is on the page and on YouTube, there is some videos with Aaron in, especially if you go into bloopers, or if you go into the other sections on Facebook and YouTube, he'll be in those ones, or in old videos you'll see him. Oh, bless you, Nikki, and hello. Well, I can add that on for today once we get to the end of the current order list. Swap to 1 white, 1 red, and keep the other 2. Of course you can. Oh no, that's a watermelon. Okay. Oh, and that's a green. I thought I was being clever. I went into my swap pot, but they were the wrong colours. So 1 red and a white. Bear with me. And all on jump fittings. Okay, so that will all be included on the same invoice then. Okay, and again, that's going to get sent through for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Just confirm for me if you're happy with those ones there that I've added in. Let me bring you back up. And if I pop these in here for you. Perfect, perfect, Melissa. I'm glad you're happy with that. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. If I do your naughty or nice cards, I'm just going to give these a quick mix. Okay. So in here, your naughty or nice card, and you have a nice card. You have a £2 off code for your for the website. So if you would like to order again in the future, you'll have that £2 off code that you can use. It will be sent across to the email address that's on the order form. You can use it straight away, but also it doesn't have an expiry, so you can hold on to it if you would like to. And then you'll get a free gift from us as well. And you have the red and green and white stripy paper. So let me pop your name on there. Melissa, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. And up next is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? I just need to put some lip stuff on. I'm ever so sorry. My lips are so dry. The weather, I have dry lips all the way through the year, and then the cold weather just makes them so much worse. Kathy, hello. I feel like I've just got that all over my face. So, if I've got a shiny face, I'm ever so sorry. Mystery and Christmas. So Mystery and Christmas, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Number 1 and number 2. One and 2. What do you mean, Nicole, my lovely? I'm not sure what you mean. So, Kathy, are there certain colours that you're hoping for and you'd like to donate your shells? Bless you, thank you. So, your Mystery Oyster number 1. Oh, lighter double pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. So in here, I can see a couple in here, Kathy. So this is your Christmas oyster. You have 1, 2, and 3. You have triples. You have got 3 pearls in the 1 oyster here. Keep the shells. I think I did, didn't I? Keep the shells. I've popped it all up there. The shells aren't attached to the order form. I can have a look through the whole thing if you want me to. Did I not? Oh, I don't know. Kathy, you've got a icy blue, a berry red, and a snow white. And then moving on to your second oyster, which is your mystery oyster. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see that you are twinning 1 and 2, but let me just have a squidge in here as well for you. And there's no more in that one. So you're twinning with lighter lilac purples. However, they do look like they're different shades here. Oh, where did that one? Did it go under there? It did. So you've got a lighter and then a brighter purple with your twins here. So if I hold them up so you can see, Kathy, what do you think to all of these? Now, of course, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. You can let me know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you, my lovely. Oh, I understand, Nicole. No, that I'm not offended by that. I did lose some weight and then I feel like I've put it on again. And the way I did do it was Slim and World and exercise. But no, I felt, because I had to stop, I had to have an operation and I couldn't exercise. And then I'm going to be truthful, I ate my feelings. So I feel like I've put some weight back on again, but I will get back on it now I've had an operation. That's very kind of you. And no, that can't offend me. So don't worry about that. But Kathy, let me run these through the board for you. You've got a Snow White. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The Berry Red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Icy Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The Bright Purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the lighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. So swap the white and the blue, and we'd like a hot pink. Oh no, that's the wrong pink. There we go. So a hot pink and a gold. Oh, squeaky pop. Oh, look at the gold. Okay, so just confirm if you're happy with those colours there for me. So I've added in the hot pink and the gold. Let me just have... Let me bring you back up. So let me just write this down. We're going to have the hot pink, which will go on the mirror. So hot pink on there, and then gold on there. Okay, perfect. Kathy, just confirm for me if you're happy with those colours that I've added in there. The red and the gold together remind me of Gryffindor so much. Those are perfect, perfect. And no, you're very, very welcome. Let's do your naughty or nice card. Again, I'm just gathering them from the sides and stuff. So if I just pop these in here. So good luck, my lovely. And you have this one here. So your naughty or nice card. You have a nice card and you have a £2 off code for the website. So again, Kathy, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. If you would like to order again, you'll have that to use. You can use it on the website straight away, or you can hold on to it because it doesn't have an expiry date. So let me dive in here for your free gift, and you have the green stripes with the red bows. So if I pop your name on there, Kathy, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe over there for you. Oh, bless you, Connie. Wow. Kathy, no, you're very, very welcome. I found, personally, I know it sounds like an excuse, but the medication I was on was one that, like, was really hard to lose on it. So yeah, I found that losing slowly, just, I hated it. When you put so much work in and then it just trickles off. But no, like I say, now I've had my operation, we can go full steam ahead again. Yeah. Oh, right, up next is Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay. Oh, bless you, Kathy. That's very, very kind of you to say. Under fun. The sparkle dips are under fun, Kasha. Lindsay, hello. You've got one opening. You'd like Christmas oyster and keep your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your Christmas oyster, I may need to top that bag up soon. We do have more to top up. So let's go down. And in here, oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Now I will clean that up for you in just a minute, and let's have a squidge in here, my lovely. Oh, you have a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So you have a dark chocolate bronze with this one. Now again, I'm just going to clean up the shells for you, and then I'll dry your pearl up so you can have a closer look. Now what do you think to a dark chocolate bronze? If you're happy with this one, that's perfect. And of course, if you're not happy, oh, run away. If you're not happy, I can swap him for you. So if I hold him up so you can have a closer look, Lindsay. So he does have that bronze tone to him. And if I run him through the board as well, he's not a 5, oh, run away, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Yeah, that has happened. So they are cultured oysters, which means they should have the pearls inside them. However, we have had a few, I mean, not a mass amount, just a handful of times over 5 years that has happened. And if it does happen, we just offer that person to have another oyster. So they definitely then get an oyster which has got pearl or pearls in. It just means that they get to have a second opening. Lindsay, though, what do you think to this chocolate bronze? I do too, Lindsay. I'm glad you're happy with him there. Let me bring you back up, and if I pop him in here for you. So pop that in here as well. Lindsay, then, I hope you're happy with that. I've wrapped up the shells there. So again, let me get your naughty or nice dip. Okay, so with this one here, your naughty or nice dip, and you have a nice dip. You have a £2 off code for the website. So again, if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have that £2 off code. You can use it. It will get sent to the email address that's on the order form. You'll be able to use it straight away, or it doesn't have an expiry date, so you can hold on to it if you would like to. Thank you, Kathy. You also have a free gift. So I'm just going to stand all of these up. So we do have some more. And you've got the ball paper. I might top that one up again soon, actually. So if I pop your name on there as well with your shells. Lindsay, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. No, you're very, very welcome. And up next is Sophie North. Sophie, are you here? I feel like I've got my heating on too high in this room. It's slowly been creeping. I might have to turn it down. Here again, Sophie. Wanted a cheer up as your 6-year-old. Oh, Sophie, I hope your little one is okay. And just gets over it quite quickly. Bless you. Well, you've got a pearly dip this time. So if I bring the pearly dip box over, I'm just going to hold it up here. Not that I can see what's in the envelopes. And I'm just going to grab a few. Okay, and you have this one here. So if I pop that back there, let's go down and open him up. Okay, so, oh, you have a pendant, my lovely. And again, I don't know if this pendant is still on the website or if it's not on there anymore. Now this has got a very dark, I'm just trying to see, I think it is a forest green. Let me just have a look. It is, it's a very dark forest green. And this is the dragonfly pendant. So let me just get this to focus for you. I'm just going to drop it down actually slightly. Oh, I dropped it off. If I drop it down slightly, then it's not next to the wording on the card, and then that means it can focus more on the pendant, and then I dropped it off. So I do apologise. So let me just try this again. There we go. So let's get this focused for you. There you go. So you can see it's the dragonfly here, and then at the end of his tail, that very dark forest green pearl. Now in his wings, they're encrusted with zircon crystals. So let me put some light on this. So you can see the wings are sparkly, his little eyes at the top there. But Sophie, I hope you're happy with that one. No, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're happy with him. So let me bring you back up here. And in here. And then you get another naughty or nice card. So again, I'm just going to grab them off the sides. I can't mix them as well because there's not as many in there. So I'm trying to mix them, but they're just not mixing as well. So your naughty or nice card, you have a naughty card on this one. So there's nothing on that side. But again, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And then your free gift, oh, if I can pick it up, you have a green stripe with red bows paper. So I pop your name on here. I do hope your little one feels better soon, Sophie, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. I'm just printing this off here, so just bear with me a moment. I've come away from the comments. Okay. So up next is Nikki Carter. Nikki, are you here? We are on, this is so far the last order of the night, unless any orders come in. Sophie's total so far is £3,379, which is £33.79. So thank you everybody. I will take a photo at the end though, like I said. Oh, Sophie, thank you. It's very, very kind of you to say. Do I think I'd have any more children? I'd never say never. Aaron is happy with 2 at the moment. And I'm very happy as well. But yeah, I'd never say never. But no, we're not ready right now for children though. As in more children. Nikki, hello. So Nikki, you have a stuffed stocking. Let's take you over to the stocking view. There's 4 to pick from. I know they're quite sparse at the moment, aren't they? So you've got number 1, number 7, number 9 and number 11. Nikki, which one would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Number 11, Mr. Santa Claus. Here he is. And then if I bring you across to this camera, and then inside number 11, let's go down. Donate the shells, bless you. Thank you ever so much, Nikki. Okay, so you have a pendant with 1, 2 and 3 oysters there. So a pendant with 3 oysters. Now this one's slightly different. This one comes with an attached pendant of its own. So I'm just going to take my one off here. Looking at the size, I believe that this chain would be okay. It's a different style of chain to what you've chosen, but the length is okay. So hopefully that's okay with you. So this is the, oh, I can't remember what it's called on the website. There we go. So you can see here, it might be the antler pendant or the reindeer. You can see that it's got these lovely antlers that each side of the chain is attached onto. You've got the silver and then the zircon crystal encrusted sections, and your pearl is going to be set right at the bottom here is the face in the center. So I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. Let me just take him off there. Okay, and 3 oysters to go with him as well. So there's 1, 2 and 3. So let's get these open. Would there be a certain colour that you're hoping for? Yes, that one is on the website, Stella. Yes, I just can't remember what it's called on there. So there's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are quadding. You have 1 and 2, and then on this side, 3 and 4, and there's no more in that one. So quadding with your first oyster here then, Nikki. So I'm just drying these up, and you have a watermelon, a apple green, a purple, and a darker gunmetal grey. So watermelon, apple green, purple, and darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side, and in here you have a larger TARDIS blue, and there's no more in that one. So here is your larger TARDIS blue. Oh dearie me. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is from your stuffed stocking. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have another darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so if I hold this up for you, what do you think to these, my lovely? You've got a watermelon, apple green, dark purple and gunmetal grey. Then you've got that TARDIS blue and another gunmetal grey there. Now Nikki, I'll need to know which one of these you would like on that pendant. If I run them through the board for you, the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Darker purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The slightly smaller gunmetal is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. With the TARDIS blue, I believe it would. I will just have a closer look. Yeah, it would. So if I show you here, I can see why you're asking, but let me just show you. So is it going to focus? So you can see that where the pearl's going to fit. Where's the blue? So if I brought the blue in here, I mean, it's going to look larger because it's going to have to be sitting on top of the pin at the moment. So it looks so much larger. Okay, from the side, can you see that that pin's there? And that's why it looks larger, because it has to sit in front of the pin. But yes, if I sit it flat underneath, is it better if I put it on the, let me put it on the card, hang on. And then if I hold it flat underneath, you'll be able to see. So the surface area to set the pearl onto on the pendant, yes, there's definitely enough for it to have a secure fit. It's just with the look, and I think that the look that, yes, now this is flat against the card as well. I think that that will be absolutely fine, and it will look absolutely fine as well. It won't look over large or anything, but of course it is completely your choice, Nikki. Hoop fittings, yes, we do hoop fittings. If you'd like to have additional hoop fittings, I can invoice you for those. Just let me know which colour pearl you'd like them on. Yeah, I think that this one, if I put it next to the pin, yeah, it'll be fine. What do you think? What would you like to do, Nikki? Let me bring you back up. Are my comments still working? TARDIS blue on the pendant and hoops on the larger dark, and the purple and the red, the watermelon. Okay, that's not a problem. So let me write that down for you. So we're going to have the TARDIS blue on there. Then we'd like to be invoiced for large gunmetal, purple and watermelon on hoop fittings. So that invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, Nikki, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, okay? You also have a naughty or nice card. Let me just mix these up. And with your naughty or nice card, you have this one here, which is a nice card. You have a £3 off code for the website. That will also get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, and then you have a free gift from us. We're going to go for the green snowflakes here, and with this one, let me pop your name on there as well. Nikki, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives and that's safe up there for you. Now, let me see if I can take a photo of this. Again, thank you to everybody who has donated stars tonight for Sophie. Okay, so we've got that photo. So that is 3,379, which is £33.79. So I will get that over to Sophie ASAP. So thank you everybody who has been involved there. Thank you to everybody who's come onto the live and who's joined us this evening as well. We're going to be live again on Sunday from around 7:30 GMT. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care.